A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 19, verses 23 to 30. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. As he watched him go, Jesus told his disciples, "Do you have any idea how difficult it is for the rich to enter God's kingdom? Let me tell you, it's easier to gallop a camel through a needle's eye than for the rich to enter God's kingdom." The disciples were staggered. Then who has any chance at all? Jesus looked hard at them and said, "No chance at all, if you think you can pull it off yourself. Every chance in the world, if you trust God to do it." Then Peter chimed in, "We left everything and followed you. What do we get out of it?" Jesus replied, "Yes, you have followed me. In the recreation of the world, when the Son of Man will rule gloriously, you will have followed me will also rule, starting with the 12 tribes of Israel. And not only you, but anyone who sacrifices home, family, fields, whatever, because of me, will get it back 100 times over. Not to mention the considerable bonus of eternal life." This is a great reversal. Many of the first ending up last, and the last first. The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning. I am Father Joseph Matthew, and this is Coffee with God. Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 19, verses 23 to 30. A reference letter from the poor. Nobody gets to heaven without a letter of reference from the poor, writes Father Rolheiser in one of his columns. The Gospel gives a definitive message today. Our entry into heaven will be based on how we treat the poor. Of course, Jesus isn't condemning wealth, nor is he suggesting that the poor are more virtuous than the rich. There are many virtuous individuals who are wealthy. So, what does Jesus imply when he says that it is difficult for the rich to enter heaven? Wealth, abundance, and influence have the potential to obscure individuals' awareness of the needs of the less fortunate. However, it is important to avoid glamorizing poverty, as economic hardships is not something willed by God. The Gospel emphasizes the importance of using one's resources and wealth in a responsible and ethical manner. It is crucial to educate our community about financial literacy, providing guidelines to use wealth wisely and responsibly. In one of the parables, Jesus tells the story of a landowner who had a bountiful harvest and decided to eat, drink, and be merry. However, God called him a fool. Wealth and resources should not be stored away. They are similar to the manna of the desert and are only good for one day, but would spoil the second day. Therefore, they should be shared. Disciples are promised great results for the sacrifices they make, not in the afterlife, but here on earth. Of course, the greatest wealth that man can have is our relationships. Jesus promises us with 100-fold of parents, brothers, and sisters. By giving our resources to the less fortunate, we become one united family, a family where we freely share everything we have.